and welcome back to my channel. It is time for New Year's nails. So these are what I created, and I'm going to be showing you how to apply these in this video. But I didn't have a good number plate, so the plates that I used are M342, which is a New Year's plate. They have new updated ones that I don't have. This is the one that I have, so that's what I used. And then I used MXM009 to get the numbers, because I didn't have another plate except for like the Halloween drippy numbers, and I didn't think that would go too good. So, but there's three ways that you can create these. And I don't know if you can see, but there's lots of fireworks in the background there with all the little hollow colors. And I did that using crown powder. And then actually after I finished, I remembered that I have foils. And I thought, gosh, I really should have done foils. So we're going to test both methods over black and white, and I'm just going to use my nail art mat from Maniology to do that. So for the white, I'm going to stamp in Bam White, and for the black, I'm going to use straight up black. So first, we are going to do the nail foils, and I've just cut out some green, gold, silver, blue, and pink. Now I will say you have to work a little bit quick. So I've got my sticky stamper station over here ready. Got my double-ended stamper. I love this stamper. I'm just going to clean it and make sure there's no lint or stickies on it. And I've got my scraper card. And I prefer these bigger scraper cards. They make smaller ones, and that's usually what comes with your ice cube or monocle stampers when you purchase. But I like the big boys. Okay, so the main takeaway here is you want to make sure that your base is super dry. This will not work if you have any wet polish. And I don't think these whites are quite ready, so I'm going to go on with the black first. So let's grab this one. Okay, pick him up, clean that off. And stamp it right down on there. And I can't really see it because it's black too, but quickly take your foil paper, put it on your nail, give it a rub, lift up. And that's not as good as it is on a nail, honestly. Then you're going to take a lint-free wipe, a clean one. I'm just using what I had out. And you give it a rub. And then you can still see your black background underneath. So let me zoom in. And let's do that again. So let's pick, I don't know, let's pick this image. So and I'm doing black over black. Just think it does better. Quick touch. Clean off the stamper. Pop it down. Quickly. Go in with the green. Press and rub. And pull it up. And again, this extra stuff will not, like, it just rubs off. See? Okay, we'll do one more. Let's try this one. I don't know about you, but I have trouble with my images that are right on the edge of the plate. They're just harder for me to get for some reason. Clean off my scraper or my stamper. Pop it down. Let's go in with pink. Quickly. Oop, that didn't work. Well, pink was a fail. I don't know if maybe I had a bad piece of foil. And like I said, this works so much better on a nail tip. But for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that. Now, when you are talking about the powders, which is what I did. Let me zoom out just a little. I used my old scraper from Savvyland. I got it on Amazon. It's tore all to pieces and it's cloudy. And this is the one I use for foil, glitter, you know, anything that is going to cloud that up more. So basically, I like the foil method better just because you can isolate the images. It's a little bit harder to do when you are using a full pattern, like I'm going to do this. But you kind of want to look at how your pattern is laid out on the plate and pick out what color. So I'm going to do gold and red. And it just takes a teeny little bit and you just pat it on there. Don't breathe, don't sneeze, don't cough. And this is really messy, I feel like, too. So. But anyway, just so you get the idea. Now I'm going to take my black polish and I'm going to pick up this image, this full image. Give it a good scrape. Pick it up. And pop it down. And again. Just give everything a rub with a clean lint-free wipe. And it's not working too great on the mat. But you can see the black spaces in between. And that's how these were created. You just give them a good firm rub and all the excess powder that didn't stick to the stamped image will come off. All right, so that's that. Now, I did not try this over white, so I'm kind of curious to see if it will work. I'm just gonna clean my stamper. All right, let's try it. So again, with that plate, let's try this star. Pop it down. Nope. Oh, I waited too long. But it may still work. Nope. Let's do it again. I've got to work quicker. Okay. See that? Give it a quick swipe with your you can see that. That worked really well. So white does work. Okay. So let's try a full image of the white. And we're going to go back to the powder. So okay. And we are going to pick up this. That is really cute. And you could make decals ahead of time too if you don't have time to sit down and do your nails. Oh yeah, and one more thing. I misspoke in my last video. The nail tips that I wore for Christmas, I had said that I got them in a Christmas box, but actually they were a free gift with the purchase of, I don't know, maybe, I can't remember how much, but anyway, you got a free gift with your purchase in the month of December. So that's how I got those tips, but they are amazing. If you haven't tried their tips, they are wonderful. I have, never mind my Dusty Christie, but I have really deep C-curve, but they are super flat on top. You see that? There's no apex. And so those fit me really well. The only thing I will say is I had to file down the cuticle area because mine are, as you can see, round, and those are more of a square at the bottom. But a couple seconds of filing, and there you go. All right, now, so that's how I created those. And then, of course, you smudge free top coat and then do your regular top coat. But now we're going to get into how do we apply our press-on nails so that they stay. So I'm going to get my stuff ready and I'll be right back. The tips that I'm using are some I got off Amazon, and they're Mellis Soft Gel Tip Short Almond. And, you know, that's what I showed you earlier. I don't love them, but it's what I had on hand. Unfortunately, I don't have any more of the Maniology except for my red ones, and I'm not about to use those because they were limited edition. But the first thing I do, I've already pushed my cuticles back and cut off the excess cuticle, you know, dead skin. So now, these come pre-etched. I don't know if you can see that, but I still like to go in with no lift nails and chemically etch these because I have a time getting press-on nails to stay on me. So it's just an extra little step you can do. It just takes a little bit, And I just go in there and just, this is chemically etching the nail. So far I don't seem to have any issue with that being on my skin. So, and you can almost feel, this smells horrible, it smells like rotten eggs, but it works great. But you can almost feel like it, not really melting the nail tip, but you can feel something's going. It gets kind of like a gooey consistency. And I just put that on all of them. Basically just the part that's going to be touching my nail. I must have really oily nail beds. But after watching Devon on Maniology, she did a how to apply press-ons using the sticky tabs and nail glue, and how much glue to apply, what kind of pressure to, you know, to apply, what angle to go in with them. It's made such a big difference for me, and they actually, I can get away with a week or two. The Christmas nails were still on, all except for one, and I actually removed those today. Again, using her trip of soaking them in warm dish soap water and using olive oil to just kind of loosen them, and my nails are pretty good shape. There was no pain involved or anything like that. Okay, so when you're doing artificial nails, no matter what kind of nails, I kind of want to move these because I don't want to get filing dust in them. But when you're doing that, it's super important that you push your cuticles back, cut off the excess skin, or you can use your e-file if you have one. For me, this is just quicker. It takes longer to get the e-file out. I do have a nice one. It's a Kiara Sky, and I do love it. But again, this little file came with the nails from Maniology. Those nail tips that I was telling you about, and they are so, so good. I will be ordering more. I did see on their site that they have some magnetics, and I am a sucker for magnetics. They're my favorite cat eye. I've got some little experiments coming up too. I've ordered some stuff from Amazon, and we're gonna play and see if we can create something. So stay tuned. I hope it works. If it does, it's going to be like, I've decided that I am like a magpie. If it shines, I love it. I'm attracted to it. So even though these nails have sparkle and all the things, I still kind of thought, where can I bougie those up anymore? Can I add a rhinestone somewhere? But it didn't call for it, so. But anyway, getting back to those nail tips. Those things stayed. And like I said, I only lost the one, and I whacked it. My husband and I both have COVID, so we're doing okay, just, you know, fatigue. And this is really the first day in the last 5 days that I've actually felt like getting up and even filming a video. But hopefully everybody out there staying safe. You and your family are doing well. Hope you had good holidays. I did. I got to see all my grandbabies, my children. It was great. But when you are filing on your real nail, I wouldn't use anything stronger than, so the higher you go on a file, the number, the finer the file is. So like a 240 grit is super fine. And that's what I would say to use to just get the shine off your nail. Like, this is not strong enough that it's going to damage your nail. But it is strong enough if you just lightly sand, it's going to get all the, I don't know, like epinicium, like the extra little skin up here. And this is my sick little thumb. It's never going to heal, I don't think, because every time it does, I put something else on it that irritates it, and then I bite and pick. So that's my nervous nail, Nelly. Nervous Nelly now. So anyway, I'm just going to go through and do this quickly. And I may even voice over this if it's taking too long, and just kind of speed through this process and let you just kind of watch what I'm doing. Now, this is Swipe from Young Nails. It's just a nail cleanser. It's going to get all the debris from the filing off my nails, and it's also going to help to dehydrate them. But I'm also going to go in with Young Nails Protein Bond, and this is really more for gel or acrylic, but I find that it does help my press-ons to stay better. And honestly, just a tiny little bit goes a long way. I'm not going to put it on the other hand yet because it gets a little bit sticky. Okay, now we've got IBD nail glue. It is fantastic. If you've not tried it, you need to. I had to use my teeth to open it. Okay. So, like I said, I have really wide nail beds. So, I went on Amazon and bought these extra wide sticky tabs. I don't know, you got 500 for $7 or $8. And I'm just going to take my tweezers, peel that up. This is the biggest one. And the thing here, let me bring in, is you want to try to get as close to that cuticle as possible. Oh. And press down. And you can also stretch these, but I just kind of give them a rub. Okay. Now, I'm going to stick down all my sticky tabs, and then I'll move on to the next part. Peel this plastic back. That's the hardest thing, honestly, is peel the plastic back. There we go. Again, get right down to the cuticle. Stick it on and give it a press. I've got some black nail polish on me. Okay. And if it overlaps, I just kind of tuck it in. Take my finger and tuck it into my nail. And it overhang just a tad. Press, 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 press. Okay. Okay, and there's a way that you can stretch these by manipulating this thing. You pull it and stretch it, but like I said, I'm going to get the rest of the areas with glue, so I'm not too awful worried about it. But I'm going to do them one at a time now. I'm going to start with my thumb. Press it down good. And you just want to peel that off slowly because it wants to bring the tape with it, or the glue. See that, what I'm talking about? Boop, boop, boop. Press down. Okay. Now, so I take the glue, and I mainly get around the edges. Well, I paint my whole nail, just a really super thin layer, but I make sure to get around the cuticle and around the edges and end really well. Then I get my nail tip, I paint a thin layer on it, and then once I know I've covered everything, then I get a dollop, well, and put it right down in the center of that and kind of spread that out. And then one more right here. And that's the one that does it, I think. Just kind of make sure it goes everywhere in the nail. Now, you want to hold this. Hold your nail down. Hold this at a 45-degree angle. Start here. Push back under that cuticle. Press down gently. Make sure it's even. It is. Now, the key is you want to apply pressure, but you don't want to smash it, because when you smash it, and I've got a little too much pressure because you can see some glue coming out, but you just want it to adhere. Like, you don't want to Hulk smash it down, and I think that's what I was doing wrong before, plus not using enough glue. But like I said, that in conjunction with the sticky tabs has been such a game changer for me, because these will last me at least a week, and before I couldn't keep them on a day, so that's an improvement. Now, I'm just making sure that it feels good and secure. And now that is one thing I will have to say with IBD glue. It does take a little bit longer for it to dry. And then again, it could be because I'm using so much. All right. Next nail. Okay. Again, press down. Pull off your sticky tab. Paint your nail with the glue. Don't get it on your skin. Paint your nail tip with a thin layer. A little dollop up here and spread it around. Bigger dollop right here. Rock it. Finger down. 45 degrees. Start here. Push. Press. Even it is. and hold. And so for the rest of these, I'm going to quit talking and just let you watch. that's it. There's the look, guys. So thank you for watching, spending a little time with me. I hope everybody has a wonderful new year. If you like hanging out with me and like watching me fumble my way through nail art and make a big mess, come on back. Like, subscribe, share, comment. I love interacting with you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye.